Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Eric, and if you're new here, we are the Creative Vibe Tribe where you can come here and learn about mindset, the mindset tools you need to master your mind, shift your identity, and consciously create the reality that you deserve. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the most powerful shift that you can make in making people come to you. All right, let's jump right in. Why chasing never works. Let's start with some hard truth. The more that you chase somebody, the less they respect your energy. Why? Because they know they already have you. They know you're into them, especially if it happens so quick. They know already. So it's like, what more do I need to do? I don't need to do anything. And the interest level is usually low. And I'm sure you felt that you double text, you wonder why they haven't responded to you, you stalk their stories, you create a narrative in your mind. Oh my God, they're pulling away because of me. Like, what did I do? I need to do more. I need to do more. And that actually pushes them away and it makes them feel uncomfortable. What actually is happening is that energetically, you're saying, I'm not complete without your attention, or I need to get that hit, like that sugar high. That is what's going on. You are dependent on this sugar high that you created with that person. And that creates neediness. And when you are needy, nothing works out in your favor, no matter what it is. The neediness puts you in a low vibration. And when you are in a low vibration, you attract that. Now, basic human psychology and the law of assumption tell us that you attract what you assume to be true. When you assume that you're the one chasing, the universe mirrors that back to you. You stay the one chasing because that's what you are programmed to be. If I don't chase, if I don't overdo it, then I'm not going to get what I want. But what happens is that winds up draining your energy. So you have to pause yourself in that moment and say, am I trying to prove that I'm worth loving? Am I trying to prove that I deserve love? Because you don't have to prove nothing. Once you are confident in yourself, you don't need to prove anything. And people are going to notice that. Now, let's talk about the shift. Here's the powerful part. The moment that you stop needing them, you start becoming magnetic. Because what you really want is not them. You want to feel wanted. You want to be chosen, safe, desired. You want to feel connected. The truth is that that version of you already exists. Imagine the version of you who already has the love that you want. You can do this. Who's being texted first, who's being pursued, who's deeply respected. What do they believe about themselves? What thoughts run through their mind in a normal day? Maybe they think, well, I'm always chosen. Of course they want me. Look at me. I don't chase, I attract. People feel lucky to have my attention. These are the thoughts that occur with someone that aligns with having the love already. You can choose those thoughts right now by robotically affirming and repetition, even if your reality does not reflect it yet. That is the moment your energy shifts. And when your energy shifts, reality will follow. That is how it works. That is law. Now, identity creates attraction. This part is huge. Your identity, your self concept, it is the foundation of everything that you experience in your life and in your relationships. Let's say your core belief is, oh my God, I'm too much. You're going to unconsciously act in a way that makes people pull away. But if your belief is, I'm magnetic, I'm irresistible, I'm hot as fuck, I'm sexy as fuck, you're going to radiate confidence. And people will feel that without you saying that one word. Actions speak louder. Now, I used to be the one constantly seeking validation. It reinforced the story that I wasn't good enough, right? But the second I flipped it, fully decided that I was the one, people started coming back. I also adopted the 4 agreements, which I really think you should definitely try to master. And one of them is like, don't take anything personal. I used to take everything personal, but in reality is it's never about you. It's never about you. I have never proven that it's about me. It's always about them, like something they went through. They're not in alignment with the beliefs that they need to be in a relationship. And that's the problem. And you can't see that right away, but you can. And once you're powerful enough, once you're conscious enough, you're going to be able to see that instantly. You're going to be like treading more smoother, and you're going to pick up on these things, and you're going to be like, well, you're not for me. You're not aligned. Once you're aligned, you're going to see people who are not aligned. And people started coming back, not because I texted, not because I convinced them. I don't convince anybody. You shouldn't have to convince anybody to like you. You should never have to convince anybody to be with you. You should never convince anybody to give you time and energy. You deserve your time and energy, and you deserve it. You deserve it because you're worth it, because you're valuable. Never, ever, I mean, ever try to convince anybody to do anything like that. So, but yeah, that's the shift. You stop trying to be chosen and you start realizing that you are the choice. You are the chosen one. You're that person. You're that guy or girl. Now, it's important to do this daily. Let's make this practical. Let's make it a habit. Now, what can you start doing today? No contact, no tactics, just pure energetic alignment because we are energy. We are thought energy. Robotic affirming. This has worked for me. Well, one, I love deep conversations. So I have deep conversations in my head. So when I have deep conversations in my head, I make sure that I'm talking to myself in a very prosperous way. Because if not, the automatic way the brain works is it will fall back to negative. It will spiral. And if you don't take control, it's going to spiral into a negative pathway. It's like having a garden, you have to maintain it and make sure that you're watering your plants and you're feeding the soil. If you don't, the weeds are going to grow. I want you to pick 1 to 2 powerful lines that reflect the version of you that is already chosen. And I want you to say them on repeat. No emotion needed, just repetition. The subconscious does not know that. Whatever you tell it, it will be planted. Now, you have to say it over and over because the subconscious learns by repetition. You will repeat. It could be anything. Make sure that is in the language that you speak, in your lingo. Like, I don't use abundant. I was not raised that way as a child. Abundant, what is that? We could say like I'm magnetic, they want me, they're so into me, he or she is so in love with me, everyone chooses me. Of course they're thinking about me. I'm all he or she thinks about. And it trains your brain. And then you could do visualization, which is next. Visualize lightly, not from desperation, but from knowing. The subconscious does not know. As long as you're not seeing these words where like, oh my God, I'm so lonely. Oh my God, he hasn't texted me or she hasn't texted me, or like, oh my God, I'm so lonely. Those are the things that will have you spiral. And then when you start saying that over and over, it'll hit the subconscious and then you're gonna be sad and then you're not gonna want to do anything. So catch those thoughts. Visualize not from desperation. See your phone light up in your head. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. You are going to lay on a pillow, nice and comfy, or sit somewhere very comfortable. You want to see them smiling at you. You want to see them text you. You want to feel like you already have the connection you desire. You want to see them in your head and you want to see them smile at you, complimenting you, and then you're gonna start feeling like, wow, I actually feel good. Like if it's actually happening, let it be. Let that grace happen. You're not gonna fight it, and feel calm in it, and just kind of like swim in it, and show up differently. Walk like you're the prize. Walk the talk. Respond like you know your value. Do not react from fear. Act from the identity. How does this person act? How does this person walk? What is the vocabulary this person says? Like there's certain times that my old identity is like I want to say something like, "Oh my God, you haven't texted me all day," and I'm like, a confident person doesn't speak like that. So I'm like, well, how does a confident person speak? Well, I'll say like, well, I noticed I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? It's taking it off me. I'm detaching, and you're not taking it personal. Now, if all of this feels hard, start small. Change one reaction, hold one boundary. You should have boundaries, by the way, because it it shows value in you. Boundaries keep people closer, not push them away. And that's the new version of you breaking through. Now, what happens when you shift? Here's what's wild. When you truly make this internal shift, they are going to feel it. Maybe not consciously, but suddenly they're curious. They think about you more, they reach out. Or someone new shows up who mirrors everything that you have been embodying. And that's not magic, that's alignment. You've stopped abandoning yourself and you become the version of you that already has it. And that's when they come crawling back. Always. So if you're waiting for someone to come back, let this be a reminder that you're not here. to prove that you're worthy. You're here to remember that you already are. You're here, you're born here, you are on this earth, you're worthy. And when you shift into your magnetic identity, they're going to feel it. Everyone's going to feel it. And they come back. Not because you chased, but because you became the version of you that they were always drawn to, that human beings are drawn to. Because you're not going to be attracted to somebody that's insecure or not confident. Think about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.